Is it time to buy or sell Oklo stock? In this video, we will explore Oklo in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025. And now we are here to deliver an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You don't want to miss any significant updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and detailed analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be viewed as financial advice. Since the 1st of May 2025, our system has classified Oklo as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of negative 0.07. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 89.17% since we initially recommended purchasing Oklo 23 days ago. This results in an average return of 3.88% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. The stock is positioned within the center of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further increases within this trend are likely. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 57% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from negative 4.65% to positive 78.61%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis points to a projected change of around 161%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between 29.11% and 193.48% over the coming year. This would suggest a future price range between $64.26 and $146.06. Our latest daily update for Oklo includes the headline, Big Movements in Oklo Incorporated stock price on Tuesday, moving 18.9% between high and low. The Oklo Incorporated stock price fell by 5.09% on the last day, which was Tuesday, the 3rd of June, 2025, decreasing from $52.44 to $49.77. It has now experienced a decline for 4 consecutive days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 18.9%, ranging from a low of $49.36 to a high of $58.69. The price has decreased in 6 of the last 10 days, but it remains up by 25.27% over the past 2 weeks. Volume increased on the last day by 16 million shares. Although this occurred alongside falling prices, this may serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next couple of days. In total, 31 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $1.55 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest price for the stock was $59.14, while the lowest was $5.35. Currently, the stock price is 15.84%, or $9.37, below the 52-week high of $59.14, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Shares of Oklo Incorporated have recently seen a significant increase following important developments in the nuclear energy sector. On the 3rd of June, Constellation Energy announced a 20-year agreement to supply nuclear power to Meta Platforms, supporting its artificial intelligence initiatives. This announcement led to a rise in nuclear-related stocks, including Oklo, which capitalized on this upward trend. The growing demand for clean energy is a crucial factor, as technology companies are increasingly turning to nuclear power for their data center operations. Prior to this agreement, Oklo had already experienced an increase of over 5% the previous week. As interest in the nuclear industry grew, especially after executive orders signed by President Trump aimed at revitalizing the United States nuclear sector. These regulatory changes are expected to facilitate the development of advanced nuclear technologies, positioning companies like Oklo for growth. The partnerships emerging within the nuclear landscape, such as Oklo's recent collaboration with Korea Hydro and Nuclear Power, further enhance investor confidence. This support signifies a collective effort to innovate within the nuclear sector and improve energy supply chains. In the short term, the surge in interest and stock prices may attract additional investments into Oklo, generating momentum. Looking ahead, as nuclear power is increasingly acknowledged for its potential role in achieving energy sustainability, Oklo's valuation may continue to rise in response to the growing demand for advanced nuclear solutions. This evolving narrative is likely to keep Oklo in the spotlight, suggesting a positive outlook for investors. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 28th of May, 2025, it was reported that William Blair assigned Oklo an outperform rating with an initiate action. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Wedbush rated Oklo as outperform with a hold action. On the same day, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Oklo a neutral rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024, it was reported that Wedbush rated Oklo as outperform with an initiate action. On Tuesday, the 24th of September, 2024, it was reported that Citigroup gave Oklo a neutral rating with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Oklo stock a general sell rating. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. When it comes to return on investment, analysts are also giving the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Oklo. The stock of Oklo Inc. currently presents a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is a buy signal from the long-term average. Given that the short-term average is above the long-term average, this creates an overall buy signal, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. If the stock experiences further gains, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $52.27. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the long-term average at about $33.05. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will indicate a sell signal. Additionally, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also been noted, which may impact the near-term development. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Wednesday, May 28, 2025, and since then, the stock has decreased by 9.9%. Further declines are expected until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 5 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 2 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 25 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicated a buy signal 24 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 30 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 16 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages indicated a buy signal 8 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Oklo. Oklo Inc. finds support from accumulated volume at $48.87, and this level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, exhibiting high volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to be very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $9.33 between its high and low, representing an increase of 18.90%. In the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 10.30%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Oklo, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important measure evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing losses or has negative earnings. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, a pattern of consistently negative PE ratios might suggest inadequate profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 12th of August, 2025. the consensus estimates from analysts stand at negative 0.11. It's crucial to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Oklo. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Oklo is at $52.72. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could be a point to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Oklo faces its first support level at $48.87. If this support level holds, it could serve as a promising entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Oklo from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 29th of May, 2025, Cochrane Caroline conducted an insider sell of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 29th of May, 2025, Cochrane Caroline conducted another insider sell of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 29th of May, 2025, DeWitt Jacob conducted an insider sell of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 29th of May, 2025, DeWitt Jacob conducted another insider sell of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 21st of May, 2025, Kinsley Richard conducted an insider sell of 1,200 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 88 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is positive with a ratio of approximately 37.970. Overall, insiders purchased 93,756,834 shares and sold 32,287,339 shares in the last 88 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $47.54, representing a decline of 4.48%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which introduces significant risk. A sell signal has been generated from a pivot top identified 4 days ago. Is Oklo stock a good buy? Oklo Inc. shows several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate at this time. At its current level, it should be viewed as a hold candidate, meaning you might consider holding or accumulating shares while we await further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical picture, we have revised our analysis conclusion for this stock from a buy to a hold or accumulate recommendation since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 4th of June, we anticipate that Oklo will open higher by $2.84, starting at a price of $52.61. We want to remind you that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not solely rely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.